The market explodes in the rally we've been calling for. We close a 45% winner in just 2 days, and now we get to find out who really wants control of this market. This is Invest with Jacob. All right, guys, so the market exploded in a 70-point rally today, and if you've been watching this channel over the past few days, you know we've been calling for this. That's how we were perfectly positioned to capture basically the entire rally and make a 45% winner in just 2 days. Now the next pullback will dictate who wants control of the market. And I'll get into that in just 1 second. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, so as I mentioned, the market exploded up in the rally we were calling for, and now we're entering pullback territory. It can still move a little bit higher, and it has overnight, but as it pushes up here, we should start to look for a pullback, and that pullback will dictate who's in charge. So let's jump into the charts and see how that breaks down. Okay, guys, here we are on the 1-hour futures chart. And if you remember yesterday, we were tracking a few different paths, but the two most probable paths had us rallying, and that's what we did. And that rally broke through 43.65 in the overnights last night. We saw that, broke through the other two key levels to continue this rally higher. And now as we enter this resistance zone, we have to figure out who is in charge of the market. So technically right now, we have enough in place to be a complete B wave. So we could mark this as B and be happy with it, but typically, they extend to the 1.0 extension, or the A equals C, meaning that the length of this wave from the bottom to the top would be the same as from the bottom to the top of this wave. That puts us at the 44.65 range. So if we extend up to there, that's not a big deal. So there are 3 paths that we are tracking right now. All right. First, okay, we're saying the primary path is that this was all of 3. And that this is wave A down. Okay, so remember, ignore that 4 for right now because we're tracking the bearish path that has a bigger correction involved. So this would be the wave A down. And then we tracked A, B, and now we're trying to get C of B in place so that we can get our B wave in place. So A and then B up. And then from here, we would see a pretty strong C wave down toward the 4,100, 4,000 region on the futures chart. The other path, the bullish path, okay, says that this was 3 of 3, 4 bottomed here, okay, instead of wave A, it's actually just all of wave 4 down and we're done. And the bulls are trying to trace out an ending diagonal where instead of wave A up, this is wave 1, and instead of wave B down, this is wave 2, and we would be trying to trace out wave 3. So how do we determine on this pullback who's in the lead or which path is in charge? So the first thing we have to understand is that the way this counts for a corrective wave, meaning the B wave, is it's a 3-wave movement. Okay, so you have 1, 2, and this counts as 3 of C. Then you should have a wave 4 pullback in C that should remain above 4,400. Okay, and then wave 5 up to the 44.60 target. If you get that, okay, then it looks pretty corrective, and we should probably expect the C wave down after that. The bull path is actually tracking wave A of 3 because remember, leading diagonals have ABC structures in all of the waves. So this would be wave A, which would be a 3-wave path up, okay? And then the pullback should break 4,400 into the 43.60 to 43.95 zone. If it can find support in that zone and then rally back over the top wherever this ends up topping, then it looks very bullish, like we're headed in wave 3, okay, of that leading diagonal. So the key is how deep the pullback is. Now, as I said, we do have enough height in place here, length on this wave, to qualify as a complete B wave. So the alternate path, the third path, is that it pulls back and breaks through 43.60. Okay, if it breaks down through 43.60, we are looking down. That's a lookout below moment. That's the last level of support that it should hold. And if it doesn't hold that, then we are likely headed down toward that 4,100 region sooner than later. So the pullback has 2 levels. 4,400 tells the first story. If the pullback stays above 4,400 and rallies back up, it's very likely we're in this B wave. If the pullback breaks 4,400, okay, then 43.60 tells the second part of the story. So if it breaks 4,300 but stays above 4,360 and holds and then moves back up, we're looking at this wave 3 towards 4,500. If it breaks down through 4,400 and 4,360 doesn't hold, then we are looking at a quick C wave down toward the 4,100 region. So those are the three paths that we are following. And to be honest with you, I think the 4460 B wave path is still the primary, but we take it level by level, guys. We don't need to commit to anything because we're in a corrective wave and there's no reason to have ourselves overextended when we could be easily seeing a 200-point drop from here. Once we get confirmation on the pullback that we are in a more bullish structure and get 5 waves in place, there's going to be a wave 2. So remember, these 5 subwaves that I have on here in red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that just completes wave 1. And that should take us up near the all-time highs around 45.50. Then you're going to have a wave 2 pullback that's going to target about the region we're in right now, this 4,400 to 4,420 region. And so if we get the 5 waves up and get the pullback to that region and hold, we can buy basically where we're at now without exposing ourselves to the threat of that big drop coming up. Okay, guys, so take it level by level. Watch the pullback. Remember, 4,400 tells the first part of the story. If it stays above that, it likely is corrective. If it breaks that and finds support and rallies, it's likely a leading diagonal. And if it breaks that and does not find support, we are looking straight down. Okay, guys, that is what we're watching today. Guys, if you like the information that I put out in this video and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to get in my Facebook group. There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link. It'll take you over to Facebook. Once you get to Facebook, you have to get approved to get in my Facebook group. The only thing that I ask for you to get approved is that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. Come on over to Facebook. I'll get you in the group. And then what you do is you come down here, you hit this featured button right here in the middle, and you scroll down. Okay, a little further down, you have our documented trades, so you can see what we've been trading since the channel started. And then, okay, there's a link to my Slack channel. Now, Slack is just a free chat channel. I'm on there all day during regular trading hours giving market updates. However, tomorrow I am playing in the World Series of Poker, so I will not be available most of the day, but I will be in and out of there checking in. But most days I'm on there during regular trading hours, giving our buy and sell alerts, including our strike prices, expirations, and all that good stuff, answering your questions. It's a talented group of traders from the very beginner to the very expert. It's a great place to improve or learn trading. Come on over, guys, and let's make some money together. Okay, guys, so key takeaways for today. The pullback is what we're looking for. This can still push it up. They can push it up to 4,460. And if they do it more directly, then it becomes actually a little more bullish because the A wave is a 3-wave structure. But the pullback is really what's going to give away what we're looking for. If the pullback stays above 4,400, it looks very corrective. If the pullback is able to break through 4,400 and hold support above 4,370, then it looks a little more bullish. And of course, if 4,370 doesn't break, it's look out below. All right, guys, it's the weekend. Have yourself a drink. Enjoy your family. My Kentucky Wildcats play the biggest football game in the history of the school, and I'm pretty excited about it. So enjoy your weekend, guys. That is the market update. I will talk to you next week.